Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining today's webinar, or if you are watching the recording, also thank you so much for your time. My name is Katie. I'm a customer success manager at Checkaso, and today we'll be talking about our brand new section called Intersection. Actually, we've released it, I think, a couple of weeks ago, so probably you've already had some time to discover it and maybe use it. But even if you haven't had a chance to take a look, I will walk you through our new tool, tell you how you can benefit from it, how to use it. So hop on our webinar. So I'm going to share my screen now, please. First of all, let me know if you can see me and hear me well. Kind of needed to check that before I started talking, but it's never too late, right? Okay, I can see that the connection is great. You can hear me, you can see me. Now let's take a look at the platform. All right, so this is the dashboard. I'm pretty sure that you're familiar. And if not, this is the first thing that you see when you log into the platform. And today I'm going to use Headspace. This is already kind of a tradition for me to use this app to showcase our features. And let's take a look on how we can get to our brand new section. So we'll start overview, which will direct us to the analysis section where you build your workflow with keywords. And from here, there are two ways to get to the intersection tool. You can either get here. The words are the hint that this is where you need to go. Or you can also get there by heading to the ASO section and then intersection, the third tab. So why did we decide to create such a tool? So you might already know your competitors, your organic competitors, but your organic competitors are not necessarily the ones that you share keywords with. For example, the apps with which you appear in similar apps section or in featured sections are also your organic competitors, but you might be ranking for absolutely different keywords. However, if you want to target people who are searching for some specific keyword requests, you need to know who else pops up in search results for the same keywords you want to pop up for. So let's take a look at Headspace and add a couple of competitors that we want to investigate and take a closer look at. So I'm going to use a keyword here. So for Headspace, I would argue the main keyword would be meditation. So let's do this and see which apps show up in search results. So obviously Headspace. Now let's go ahead and add a couple of keywords here. I'm looking for calm, actually. It's somewhere lower probably. Okay, so let's go ahead and add a few. I'll remind you that you can add up to 20 competitors like this. I'm going to go with these ones. And just like that, we have 6 competitors. And now let's allow the platform a moment to gather all the data and analyze it so we can work with it. So this tool is great to see which one of your selected competitors is the main one in terms of shared keywords. Another thing about this tool is you can get a worldwide view. So you'll be offered a list of countries. Currently, we support 42 countries, and you'll be able to see how many keywords each of these apps rank for in every country, how many keywords you share, what those keywords are. So you can actually start to strategize your global expansion and prioritize which countries you want to localize for. So the platform is clearly taking a couple of moments to... Okay, there's something happening here. Let me know if I have any internet connection issues, because it's taken a little moment here. Okay, maybe let me quickly refresh the page here. There we go. Okay, wonderful. So the platform has gathered the data. Now let's take a look. So what we can see here. First, I would draw your attention to the pie chart on the right. And the biggest slice here would identify your biggest competitor in terms of shared keywords. So also you can see here the list of your selected competitors, and your biggest competitor would be on the first place. So this is Insight Timer meditation app. So from the selected competitors, this is Headspace's biggest competitor here. And let's see what information we can get here. So clearly we have all the list of supported countries with the number of keywords each of these apps rank for, and shared keywords. So we can see the actual number of shared keywords and the percentage. Also, by hovering over a specific slice, a specific competitor on this pie chart, you'll be able to see this app's ASO index. So I remind you that ASO index is an estimation of how well an app's page is optimized in the selected country. So you can kind of see who did a better job in terms of their app pages and their optimization. You can see the share of intersecting keywords and the share among competitors. So this way you know exactly who's the biggest fish in the pool. If you scroll through the countries, you can see which country has the biggest performance. So we can see here that the United States, Australia, and Canada are the ones where we get most keywords. And I think the same goes for Insight Timer meditation app. And now we can take a look at what those shared keywords are. So if we scroll a little bit lower, we will see all those shared keywords here with the metrics. So obviously we have search volume. Search volume is our popularity metric on a scale to 100. We have impressions here, which is a daily metric of how many times this keyword was searched for on the App Store in this particular case, and ranks both for our app and our competitors' app. Of course, live search results also available to you with our eye icon, as well as any historical data. Speaking of the historical data, by clicking on the metric, you'll be able to see how it changed over the selected period of time. And let's take a look at the keywords more closely now. So we can see that there's quite a few, over 1,000 shared keywords. And obviously it would be a tedious task to scroll through all of them and decide which keywords we want to focus on. So you can apply filters, and you can filter out the keywords by search volume, impressions, and rank. So let's say we only want to focus on keywords with search volume over well, let's say 27. So we are more interested in medium range keywords, and let's say we only want to focus on keywords that rank higher than the 50th position. So overall, there would be 120 keywords like this. We'll apply the filters and kind of narrow down our search among shared keywords. So let's take a look at what keywords we can see here. So the keywords that have this green check sign traditionally signify that we've already added this keyword to tracked keywords, and you can add more keywords to that list to further work with them, use our ASO editor, for example, and create a new copy of your text elements. And also, if you are optimizing for a country whose language you don't speak, so let's say we want to really focus on, let's say, Argentina, and we don't speak Spanish. So let's give our platform another moment to figure out the keywords like this. So we can use the translation button, and this way we'll be sure what the keywords mean and only select the ones that are really relevant. So below you will see the translation like this. What else is worth paying attention to? You can export the data in a CVS file, which is also a great tool if you want to further analyze these keywords. Another thing that I would recommend you pay attention to is obviously switching between the countries, because some of the apps can be not indexed or even not present in the countries, so they are not your competitors in some of the countries, while in others they are. And also, I would suggest to analyze separately your App Store app and your Google Play app, because the algorithms work differently, and your competitors might be different. For example, your apps might be competing with different apps in different stores. So this is definitely something that you need to pay attention to and focus on. So this tool is available to all the users with subscriptions starting with growing business and higher. So if you don't have a subscription, I suggest you start your trial period with the growing business subscription and try out all the tools available on our platform and just reap all the fruit. And I think that this was all about our new tool. And if there are any questions at all, please feel free to address them in our chat. I'll be happy to answer any of those. Let me switch back to our beautiful new tool so you can see it and ask your questions. I think that this is it. You don't have any questions, but if you ever do, please feel free to reach out. We have a chat that is available to you every weekday. We'll be happy to answer your questions, guide you through the platform. Also, use this button and schedule a demo, and I'll be happy to show you around not just this tool, but all the other tools as well. We'll be releasing some new great features soon. I won't tell you what they are yet, because they will be a pleasant surprise for you in no time. So thank you so much for joining. or watching the recording, and I hope to see you soon on the next webinar. Have a great